This is it. The case of all cases. The answer to all of your problems. This is the VRS design Galaxy Z Fold 3 Terra Guard pen cover case. This is the creme de la creme. This is the best of the best. This is all of your prayers in one phone case. Well, prayers for a phone case in a phone case. Right? Kinda. So this is it. In all of its glory. You have the S Pen cover case. Finally. A place to house the much needed S Pen. Kind of, but not really. So if you're like me, you've been wanting a case for your phone that has a spot for your S Pen that holds it onto the phone. You have to go fidget everywhere for it. It's right there. It's like having the Note. It's what every Note owner wanted, honestly. The minute that this S Pen became an option, especially with the Fold 3, you wanted a place to put it. And Samsung sucks at answering that question for us. I don't know why you would think that they would have thought about this. But they just give you some floppy case that has an S Pen holder and said, yeah, that's good. We'll call it a day. And it costs as much as this case. This case is $70. So is that other junk. I mean, obviously, right there and then, boom, 70 bucks, money well spent on this. Don't get that other one. But I'm going to tell you that this isn't all it's cracked up to be, okay? First, we're going to start off with the good. The good is, it's a good looking case, right? You have this S Pen cover or holder with cover, right? So it's not just exposed, it's a full on cover. Tucks away all nice and neat. Honestly, if nobody knew that that's what that was for, it would kind of be surprising, you know? And it's kind of sleek, man. It's pretty cool. Covers your entire hinge, right? So that's a huge plus right there. To cover all of that hinge. That's the one of the best parts about this case, okay, is that hinge protector. But we'll come back to that. Overall decent design, right? Semi-solid, you know. It looks good aesthetically. It's not just a plain old case. It's got kind of like a, you know, cyber tech wannabe look to it. These actually serve somewhat of a purpose if you're using them. They're rubber. Right, so if you're setting your phone down, you're not resting it on the case itself. You're resting it on these little rubber stoppers. So that's pretty cool. You open it up on the inside. You got rubber on the inside, almost like how they did the old OtterBox cases. Pretty cool, pretty decent. You know, it's got lip protection right here for the front screen. Good to go. You know, lip protection also for the camera. If you drop your phone in this case, chances are it'll be okay. Now, that should be it, right? That should just be it. Like, this is the phone. This is it. This is the case. This is what you want. Go out. Go spend your money right now. Bam. Checks in the mail. No. No, it's not. There's some bad, okay? For one, this is 70 bucks. Normally, it's not that big a deal. There's one from Spigen that costs about the same, if not a little bit more. I think it's about like $80, honestly. Full hinge protection. Doesn't house your S Pen. But it's a far more solid case. They kind of took their time on that a little bit. The bad for some also might be the fact that when you're installing this case, you have to actually install it. It doesn't just clip on. You're good to go. Let's go for a hike. No, you got to put the tape on it, and it comes with extra tape, but the problem that I had with that one is the fact that you have to actually put the tape in designated spots. On the Spigen cases, it already has them pre-installed. You just peel it off, stick it on, you're good to go. This one, you actually have to peel off the back, put it on. It's double-sided tape, let's be real, okay? I don't have that much of a problem with that. I'm meticulous with my stuff. I can take my time with my electronics. I want to make sure that everything's good to go. I'm happy with it, so it doesn't bother me. I'd rather do my own work than leave it up to somebody else, okay? But that could be bad. But there's another one. See this lip right here? If you're used to unlocking your phone with your fingerprint, that kind of becomes an issue, okay? Normally you just, and it unlocks. See, look. Just like that it's supposed to. But when you're in a hurry or you're pulling it out of your pocket, sometimes it just doesn't work. We'll do it a couple times, see? It's just not on it. Like this, see? You should just be able to do that, right? But it gets in the way. You know, small price to pay, I guess. But it gets annoying, you know? You get like you'll get a fingerprint error. And it's just because of that little lip right there. If they would have just removed this right here, wouldn't have been even an issue. Wouldn't even say anything about it. But that's the thing, okay? This is what I dubbed the seesaw effect. I'm probably not the only person that's talked about it, but this is what I'm calling it, and this is what we're talking about. It is not a flat case, all right? So don't expect it to lay flat. Honestly, if I pull out my pop socket right here, there, it's kind of as flat as it's going to get. But that's going to be a thing, okay? So be prepared for that. If you're wanting to watch it in that kind of way, or you know, use that as a drawing surface, hey, you know, it might work out pretty decently for you, you know? But it does cause that seesaw effect. Also, look at how much of the screen is being covered up by this hinge. That wouldn't necessarily be an issue, but if you're doing the let them see the picture that you're taking, or that let them see the picture you're taking on this side, they're only going to see a portion of it. So Johnny might be, you know, missing an action on this one, or Phil, or whoever, I don't know. So that could be an issue. I don't think it's that big of a deal whenever you're like this. No, it actually kind of gives it a nice little sturdiness right there, so that kind of helps. All right, so that's not bad. But now we're going to get to the ugly, okay? And honestly, if it wasn't for these two things, I'd call it a day. This case would be one for me, but because of these two things, I'm probably going to end up switching back to an older case of mine. So here's the ugly. This saving grace right here, this housing for this S Pen that we've wanted so badly, when I could not wait to get this phone case for, was because of this. This thing likes to talk, okay? Listen to it. And normally that's not really that big of a deal, I guess, but man, just holding it, just, you know, just trying to watch a video, or if I'm wanting to mess around with my phone, try not to disturb anybody, like my wife whenever she's sleeping and I'm wanting to just, you know, watch a video or two, play a game like Rocket League or something on here, man, that gets annoying. And you can't help but put your fingers on it because it feels like triggers, you know, it kind of almost feels like a regular controller. And I use this thing for everything, including gaming, so that's going to be kind of an issue. That's a drawback for me, okay? The other thing is this. Take my cool S Pen. Oh, you see that? Look at it. That's, not gonna lie, that's a little, it's not being held on by much. The design is kind of cool, but I mean, look at it, it comes off kind of that easy. So if you're trying to go kind of fast or whatever, if you only have it open a little bit, watch. Let's just say we just right there. We're a little premature with our S Pen. It'll catch, right? Pop it open sometimes. See, there it is right there. If you don't do it just right. Look at that. Come on. That's a no-go. Not for 70 bucks, right? Not for $70. American, it is. Either way, that's still pricey, you know? Anyways, I digress. We'll go back to here. So here we are in notes. It's just... Okay. So this right here is where the hinge is. Now, before I start, let me show you this. See this right here? See that right there? Those are magnets. Those magnets attach to your hinge. That's how it sticks to it. It's not really spring-loaded because those don't really do crap. Those are just whatever. It's that magnet right there. Now the problem that I have with that magnet is is that anybody who owns or owned a Note, every time you introduce a magnet to your screen or your phone when trying to use your S Pen, you get interruption when you're drawing, writing. On this one, it's not that bad, but whenever you're trying to pay particular attention to a line or whatever, it causes interruption. And it gets annoying. So, just to show you, okay, we'll do a thin line, okay? On this side, hey, no problem, right? Whatever. And if I go fast on this side, not that big a deal, but look, you see that? You see the spaces, the gaps? I didn't lift up off the screen at all. So, theoretically, when I go to erase, it should take everything away. But watch. Start over here, and I'm going to go closer to the magnet. There's one. There's another interruption. Now let's see. Go to erase. Boom. Boom. Look, should be one solid thing, but it's not. Right here. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Come over here closer. Oh, there's that interruption. Okay. Now this is a massive difference than what you're going to be feeling, or seeing rather. That's the magnetic field. I just basically just traced it, okay? No matter how fast I go, it messes it up. That's with a strong magnet like this. So yeah. So there you have it. That is my review on this. I'm going to be switching from this case back to this one. I'll have a review on this one later on if you're interested. But for right now, this is what I'm going to go with. My final score on this thing, I'm not going to do number rating. Do must-have, bargain bin, or trash bin. And I got to say, like, it's a good case. If you can get past those issues that I said, you know, $70 isn't that big a deal for you. I haven't drop tested it because I don't have another phone like this, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go with bargain bin. If you can get this on sale, decent price, like I did, I got it Black Friday, you know, decent percentage off on VRS.com or their website. I'll have the link in the description. Yeah, it's not bad. I think I paid maybe $55 for that, and for a $55 case, yeah, sure, you pay full price, $70. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know if holding your S Pen there is really going to be worth it, but you guys be the judge on that. So that's it. Hope you find this helpful. Hopefully I answered some questions that you may have had. If you got any questions, leave it in the comments. I'll see about answering it. But yeah, that's my review. Thanks for watching.